Okay, welcome to the Talk Show Tea After Show. I'm your host, Kareem Clement. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me right here on the YouTube After Show for Talk Show Tea. Another season 2, episode 6 went down live on Facebook, the Talk Show Tea group. If you have not joined that group already, please go to that group and join it on Facebook or the Omega Studio news you can use. So this is the after show. Okay, so technically this will be the second after show that has been that's on the YouTube page for YouTube. Okay, I do want to say that I do want to say that I did talk about a lot of information that went on, and some of the information, if you want to go to the video on Facebook or actually on this page, is actually up top. The video's up top. All right, you can go. So what I talked about in the social media network, I talked about the breaking news with the Hillary Clinton and the whole she didn't believe Monica Lewinsky and said that that was the whole point of this woman wanting to bring havoc into the Clinton administration of Bill Clinton when he was the president. You guys know the whole Monica Lewinsky and what it was going through back at that time. The also bombshell that I also talked about was Aaron Hernandez and how this secret gay lover actually came out of the closet, and he basically felt that since the death of Aaron, the late Aaron Hernandez, that at some point when he passed away, he felt that Aaron had gave him 2 thumbs up, stating to him that it is now okay to go and come out the closet or uh, disclose your sexual orientation to your family and your friends. So he said that Aaron's death sparked him to do that. And then the other bombshell is that when I had reported on social media and Talk Show T that Aaron Hernandez was sexually assaulted and molested as a child, the bombshell is that he was also beaten as well as a child. So you guys can tune into the video at the top for more information on Aaron Hernandez and the bombshell as it continued to hit social media and just become so bizarre. I mean, at one point they were saying that he had 666 written on his head, and then there was the Bible open to John 3:16, and then the whole letters to his girlfriend, his lawyer, and to a gay lover, and then that's when it was just disclosed that the letter was to his lawyer at that time, Jose Baez, right? So that's the whole Aaron Hernandez. Like I said before, that since Aaron Hernandez's death or since Aaron Hernandez information or story has been available for Talk Show T, I talked about him in season 1 because he was the highlight of the Talk Show T in the beginning, and then he died. So yes, I continue to talk about him even after death, and that's something. So continue to stay with the Talk Show T as more development story becomes available on Aaron Hernandez. We will give it to you. Next, one of the other stories that I talked about was how this is very controversial because I didn't really know where we stand at for this, but we do know that a mother who child in the 5th grade, who was 10 years old, was sent home with a survey asking about the child's gender identity and sexual history. Now, the question is, where do you limit it of asking kids of their personal information, or is it appropriate But like I said in the video, that we don't know what kids are doing these age and days. Okay, we do know that kids are out there having sex, and we do know, allegedly, and from what I've heard, a lot of people like to go and talk about their past history, and then they say, when I was 9, when I was 5, I already know I got down. So when do you talk to your kids about sexual history and sexual identity? And you can go into the video where I went in depth on the questions that was asked in this survey to this 10-year-old who brought the survey home, the fifth grader, and the mother went off blasting the school for asking her kids these questions. The bombshell is that she was upset because that happened, and she felt like it was inappropriate. But in a way, and what I say here on the Talk Show Tea after show, yeah, I think it's a scale. Okay, I think it's a scale because um, we know our kids is having sex these days and ages, okay, and they're drinking, starting to use drugs. Maybe not her child, but somebody else's child out there. Okay. Oh wow. Do I? Um. I was just reading a. Let me see. No, I was just reading a book on teen incarceration, and it was talking about how one of those the reason why a kid or a teenager is being revolving in the doors is because homelessness and also sexual behavior or being sexual abused at a young age plays a critical factor into why a teen is continuing to go out there and be a habitual offender and go back to jail, because those play critical factors. And maybe not her child, because maybe not her child would be someone who will be having sex at that age, but someone else's child is. So I respect the school for doing it, but in the same way, I think we have to be more sensitive, because we do know that every kid is not having sex. Every kid is not going to know the information that is at hand for them, because, again, it may not be her kid, but there is some 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 8-year-old out there having sex. And I think gender identity and sexual history, it is what it is. For more information, you can go on to the video up above in the video right there, and um, indulge yourself into the conversation for Talk Show Tea bombshell on the questions and some of the statements that was read during that broadcast. Okay, next. What I talked about also I talked about the blog page and how the session tab is up, especially thanks to Al Nicholson and Daquan Jones for the session that went down on over the weekend on the 13th, which was held in Long Beach, California. The session is a phone conversation away, where you never know, a conversation can save your life, and how I didn't get confirmation on the confirmed email, but I can tell you that it is going for part two on next week, next Saturday, which will be the 20th. They feel that they will pick up from where they left off. They had a lot of calls that was online, and they was unable to answer all the calls because one caller who talked about, or who vent about something that was very a life threatening and dire situation, uh, wanted to talk about it and get the opinion from other people. So, and I can read here that it was stated it was stated in the email, a little bit in the email, and I will read this part, that this caller who called in basically felt like she was going to commit suicide, and that the session was more like the suicide hotline prevention, where this time, instead of one person giving her positive opinions, it was other people, other callers. So I guess everybody did not um, call in or wanted to vent out some things that they wanted to say on last session. But please, there will be a next session on the 20th. For more information, you can visit the blog page for that information. There is a flyer going around that will lead you over to the situation room. All you have to do is just go to the blog page, go to TalkShowTea TV tab, and press the session, and that will lead you over to the situation room. Then I've talked about the Pretty Bitch Club, which will be coming soon. The Pretty Bitch Club tab is still the Pretty Bitch Club, coming soon, Pretty Bitch Club. We don't really have any information. That is still being worked on at this time. When that information becomes available for the Pretty Bitch Club, we will let you know right on the social media pages. Okay. Also, I would like to talk a little bit more about the social media news. I would like to talk more about the social media news. I can tell you that Kelly Harrison, Just Kelly, is live right now with Petty Mondays on Facebook. She is live under Just Kelly. That's JUSSS.com. Just Kelly, or you could go to Blog Talk Radio and type in Just Kelly, JUSSS Kelly, and you can listen to her on the radio. She is live as of 9 o'clock this tonight. Also, which will be going down in 20 minutes at the Orlando in Florida. If you're in the Orlando area, the Queen Supreme Court will not be live on Facebook, but they will be live, loud, and in color in a club in Orlando tonight at 10 p.m. with Jesse Wu and Funky Daniva. And that is where you can get tickets on Eventbrite. And that is actually, you can go to the session. I'm sorry, TalkShowTea TV, or no, the session. And you can go down to the green tab, which is the Queen Supreme Court Season 2. Press on that tab and leads you over to the Situation Room if you're in the Orlando area, Florida. Orlando area, Florida area, you can visit that club. Again, you can purchase tickets at the door if you feel like you cannot go on the website to purchase those tickets. Okay. Next, I did talk about how social media takeout news has been removed from Facebook, and I think that was because of their political views. That they didn't, Facebook didn't like that, so they removed them off of there. But they do have a new page. This for some people who was asking. The new page is facebook.com/MTO pages. That's MTOPAGES. And then last but not least, I do want to talk about First Lady Melania Trump. Okay, during an interview on this past Friday that just passed, I believe on the 12th, 10/12/2018, the First Lady was interviewed by ABC. And one of the questions was talking about the jacket that she had wore that had said, "I don't really care" jacket. This was around the same time when the kids was being separated from their families as immigration was continuing to go on across our borders, according to President Dumbass, who put into executive order that I guess they had to be questioned, and then separation. It was just so stupid. But the statement that wasn't read, but it was seen, and it was seen on the First Lady's jacket, and it said, "I really don't care." But they saying that had resurfaced up because that question was asked at the interview, one of the first interviews by the First Lady, Melania Trump. Like I said on Talk Show T, I don't really have a problem with saying Melania Trump's name because she didn't do anything to me, and I don't have a problem with her. But I do have a problem with her husband, President Dumbass, okay? So, yeah. And then bombshell on top of that, which was just discovered and broke on Talk Show T at T o'clock, that the First Lady, Melania Trump's spokeswoman, is saying that they need to boycott T.I. and, I don't know what they're gonna be boycotting. His music. I mean, he has clothes. Do he has underwears? Do he have T-shirts? I don't know what the hell he has, but I know he has music and movies. Okay, but according to social media, the spokeswoman is saying that they want to boycott Ti because in a video, a short video was made where Ti made a replica of the Oval Office and showed a lady who played as the first lady with the jacket on that said, "I don't really care," and she was stripping in the Oval Office. I believe it was a song. This comes days after um, the gay fish. The gay fish, you guys know who the gay fish is? Kanye West, the gay fish. That's according to South Park. He is a gay fish. He's the only gay fish that I know. Okay, the gay fish was spotted in the Oval Office around news reporters talking to President Dumbass. Okay, and I do know that at some point, the gay fish did say that he wanted to run for office sometime in the future. I'm not really sure if gay fish will be nominated or probably be the next commander in chief of this great country. Okay, and last but not least, hopefully, the like I said in the talk show T, I really hope that the Queen's Supreme Court, the highest court across the land, with our dishonorable Judge T.S. Madison, I really hope that they do pick up this case, which is a woman who called the cops on a black 9-year-old boy who actually made a mistake and swiped his book bag, probably just out of nowhere. I mean, it's just something that happened on her butt. Okay, it just happened to touch her butt, and then according to the video, yes, there was a video. She claimed that the boy. She claimed this to 911 that the boy sexually assaulted her. Yeah, I seen a video, and all I can say is that this woman needs to be arrested for falsely calling the police because they said that the police did come. I'm not really sure if she made a statement, but there is a video out there that shows otherwise. It does not collaborate or depict anything that this woman said about this 9-year-old rubbing against this woman's butt. Okay. In the video, you see the boy walking, you see a lady on the counter, and then you see a boy with a book bag walk right past. Like, it's just you don't even see the fucking book bag touching the body. It's just, I guess, allegedly. Then she turns around. Then you see the mother, I believe, after the child walked past, and then it's it's just that's all you see, you know. And I don't think that the kid intentionally did it. I don't think he intentionally did it, but I don't even think he. It was the book bag. It wasn't the boy. Okay, it was the book bag, it wasn't the boy. So it was just mistakenly rubbed up against her. But again, like I said, I really hope that she makes it on the docket. She got her fame. Let them know that her sentence should be allegedly going to jail for falsely calling the cops. And yeah, that's it. Okay, she was wrong, and it's just really sad because, like I told you guys before, um, and I brought this up when the whole verdict case had came out with the Chicago police officer who was found guilty for the murder of Laquan McDonald and the 16 shots of battery charge, 16 shots for every bullet, guilty. Every bullet. Yes, I did see a video where when they was reading the verdict count, they read the 16 count verdict that said he was guilty for every assault, battery, and a possession of a firearm, and also the charge. So I'm not really sure what his sentence is, but stay with Talk Show T. As more information develop on that story, we will break it to you live on the Talk Show T page. Like I said before, the only reason why I brought that story up and brought this story up with the whole 9-year-old allegedly touching her butt, people, if it hasn't been recorded to people, again, they're not going to believe you. I guess nowadays the trend is if you haven't recorded it, it didn't happen. Okay, that just brings me back to the story where a tall man who was on the subway train in New York City and she assaulted him, and then he turned around and slapped the shit out of her. I mean, you heard all you heard is that's all you heard was, and then they started the fighting, but it was recorded, and it brought justice to that man because, again, like his attorney said, if that video was not recorded, he probably would have spent months and months and months and months and months in jail. He went to jail, she didn't. And then you want to know something? We would never ever seen that slap. He said at that press conference that he only wanted to wear his shirt, that he knew that I mean, his shirt, his jacket, his 8-ball jacket, he knew that it was already played out. But in the same way, that's why they allegedly played him out, but he played them out by slapping the hell out of that girl. Okay, the video is on YouTube as well. So tune into that video. Just go to 8-ball man slaps woman on train, or man with 8-ball jacket slaps woman on train. It's just funny. So many hits, so many views, and it went viral. Okay, so this is the after show for Talk Show Tea. I want to thank you so much. I'm Clean Clemens, and for more information, you can visit the blog page. Also, you can visit Facebook. Special shout out to Al Nicholson, Daquan Jones, and also to Princess Diamond for the Pretty Bitch Club. If you guys want to go up there, go to the Pretty Bitch Club. Also, the Omega Studio News on Facebook. And also, please, if you have Facebook, okay, please tune in to Facebook and join the anniversary that is coming up for the Omega Studio News 4-year anniversary, which is going to be happening on December 1st. I will be talking about the life and legacy of my friend Tim Jermaine Williams, and also it is World AIDS Day, so I will be having a moment of silence for the victims, as well as giving you information on how the Omega Studio News came about, and also the new Talk Show Tea TV and Talk Show Tea, giving you the tea of the day or the hour at tea o'clock. Okay, so thank you so much. This has been the Talk Show Tea, which has been sponsored by Omega Studio News After Show. For more information, you can visit this video right here on YouTube, or you can visit on the blog page. Okay, thank those who are here, thank those who are on their way, and I'll see you guys. Remember to share this video, please subscribe if you can, share with your cyber friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, please tune in to Throwback Thursday, which go down live at 9, and that goes down right on the Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/Omega Studio News. News you can use. Good night.